All right, then let's give her. I have a timer going, but we don't have to go like
Yeah.
ham on the timer if there's like a quick thing you want to practice here and there, or like a movement tech for a specific room. Then happy to take a pause to do that. Do note I am playing on Dolphin right now, and I will have many slowdowns, but my capture card just came in, so I will be setting that up. Oh, great, good start.
Immediately.
I will be setting that up later tonight to hopefully have the time save because my
I.
the console
It's a good idea to do.
does not work well for me. Or yeah, Dolphin. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good idea to set up the console like that. I just can't be bothered. Um,
I
do you
have to be
know a
bothered.
Morbus key skip, by the way?
I do. Yes.
Okay, good. Are you comfortable with doing it? Like, would you do it in the seed?
If it comes to a point where I don't have all the keys, but like I don't know how
Okay.
early all of them will come up.
Usually, pretty much any seed I play, if I know a Morbus is an SDK, I just ignore all Agon keys, even if like I can grab them.
Gotcha.
Unless they're like really easy to grab, like they're literally in the way. Because anything that's even slightly inconvenienced to get, I just ignore.
Gotcha. I've
Because the
usually
wall
just
crawl.
yeah
Oh, sorry.
the wall crawl in. I'm comfortable with the escape. I've done several times, and I made like a little video about it too for one of the
Mm-hmm.
single room out of bounds logic. But like I still struggle with the slope jump. The bomb space jump is actually the easiest part for me. So
Yeah, do you have a lineup for the slope jump? Because I
I do,
developed like a
yeah.
lineup that, yeah, like before I found a lineup for it, I just could never get it, like ever. It's genuinely a really bad slope jump unless you just have to grind it really hard.
Yeah, which is why like in the seeds I've been running, I've been um screw attack. Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
For the seeds I've been running, I've been like picking up Agon keys. That is an E-tank. In the hopes that I find them. But if I don't, if I only find like one by the time I should be doing a Morbus, then um, I'll do the skip. But if I have like two and I have the hint, I might look for the last one. And if it's in like a space that I've already kind of cleared out. It's a missile up there. I'm guessing I want that missile.
Yeah, so you can check this door here. Since you have screw attack, you don't have to worry about it. You can just do like the start of the slope jump and screw attack up.
Yeah.
You got off easy this time.
Why not? I guess because I need to.
Um,
Yeah, there we
yeah,
go.
yeah. I was gonna say you might want to move
I don't
back
have any.
before starting.
Yeah, I don't have any forwards momentum, so my screw attack's being canceled or not going off. There we go. Got to remember that you need more forwards vertical speed to actually get the screw attack going.
That's nice going in diagonal.
Nice roll shot. That missed the door. Too early.
Beam related. That could potentially be dark beam. or Annihilator Beam, but probably not. Up to 3 rooms that could be MSA, Portal Access, or Bomb Guardian, or even CMS, but couldn't be CMS in this logic. So in that case, definitely the type of seed to do Bomb Guardian, unless you find the space jump, um, before there. But if you get bombs and don't have space jump yet, I'd still look for that space jump. We don't want to go Dark Agon. All right, is a Morbus double required?
We got consistent on this one.
Um,
All right, let's just keep moving.
don't forget the Peak Mining Station,
Mm-hmm.
or Mining Plaza.
That is an E-tank in there. Temple, don't care.
I did not know about that standable. Wow.
You can do it with screw attack without amber, and you can just stand on it if you do have amber.
So you might find your space jump in Sand Cache here. Probably what the amber is for.
Some beam ammo up there. Would you recommend doing Sand Cache now before heading towards Portal Chamber?
Yeah. Because if Sand Cache is your bombs and Portal Terminal or Portal Access is your space jump, then you can just go straight to Dark Agon in one pass. Bioenergy. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's your bombs. So now I'd go to Portal Access A. But actually, first go to Plaza Mining Access.
Right.
Supers. Oh, that's interesting. So yeah, if you don't find Space Jump in Portal Access here, I would just turn right around and do Bomb Guardian.
Okay.
Because we know your Space Jump is somewhere around here. Yeah, there it is. So now just go Dark Agon.
Don't have to worry about the fight.
That Supers gets you Warrior's Walk and Battleground. And also lets you check Storage C once we go to Bioenergy. Very useful.
Oh, I have Space Jump and Screw Attack.
Oh well.
I am just very used to not having Space Jump right now.
So me personally, unless I have Dark Beam, I just like to peek this item and then come back out.
Gotcha.
If I have Dark Beam, I go all the way through to, Dueling Ring.
Just a missile.
So I would screw tech over the missile door.
Oh yes. Okay, so we're gonna go there first before anything else.
Since we have Space Jump, it doesn't make much of a difference timing-wise, but going this way drains a lot of health, and you just get like a nice easy refill after Jump Guardian.
Right. I was just wondering when does Warrior's Walk come into play? Is that after? Should I pick that up or no?
No.
Okay.
It takes too long to reload this room for it to be worth it.
I'm just always cautious of my ammo counts, I guess.
Yeah, but since we have 10 missiles, we'll always get good drops if we get low enough.
So we
But yeah,
get
I would do Warrior's Walk right after you do Jump Guardian.
no peeking of junction site.
You can do Junction Set on the way out after you've done Warrior's Walk and Battleground.
Okay.
Especially if one of those happens to be Spider, because then it would be a waste to go to Junction Site before getting those. Or is it just a missile?
Beam ammo. Dark beam.
Ooh, that's nice.
So that
So
would
now
mean.
after we... Oh,
Go ahead.
sorry.
I was gonna say that would mean we're logically expected to probably have dark suit pretty early.
I'm not actually sure about the damage logic for this room.
Uh,
Is like...
Going through here would require dark suit. So either annihilator and light to get through from that side, uh, or a suit would need to be in logic.
Actually, have you picked up your missile launcher yet?
I have not.
No, so... Your logical missiles might actually be like in communication area. Yeah, it might be in comm area.
I'm glad to have supers, but man, this fight takes a long time. Oh,
So yeah, now
Alright,
we can not only look at junction site, but we can go through to in cache 4.
right. Dark visor. Oops.
It's a good idea to shoot that crystal. I'll never forget that one CGC race where I crashed in this room because I hit the fight.
You crashed.
So
Is there a layer
yeah,
issue there?
I think I don't know what happened. It involved a power bomb. Like I hit the fight trigger on accident, so then I was just like, oh well, I'll just kill him with a power bomb, and that instantly crashed the game.
I assume we're going back into light Aegon?
Yeah, I would go to labs since we know where your light beam is.
Right, yes.
Like there's not much point going to Agon Temple until we get that light beam to check things like Vente and Sand Canyon. And even if we get a power bomb, could even do the seeker skip to get mining station B and like clear out that side.
Mhm.
With Space Jump Screw Attack, that also put GFMC into logic,
Mhm.
um, since they're on new patcher.
Yeah.
So that might also have there might also be progression GFMC. Maybe that suit.
I should be using dark beam. There's light ammo up there. Knowing that dark visor is in junction site, is that hint worth going for earlier?
Which end?
The battleground in cache hint?
Um, it's hard to say if that dark visor was actually put
Oh, that's a
in.
suit.
Oh, there's a suit. It's hard to say if that dark visor was actually put in the logic, like as part of the chain, or if it was just randomly placed at the end. Um,
With resetting the
that's just
room now,
another.
is it a good time to do that though? Like, because I reset
Yeah,
command center, so I can
yeah.
go check this out
Oh,
real quick.
you meant scanning the hand. I thought you
Yeah,
meant like going to Battleground.
gotcha. No.
No, no, yeah, scanning the hand's pretty much
Oops.
always a good idea.
I guess I can actually just open this up.
Yeah. Also, this is a small thing. When I'm fighting pirates, um, I like to shoot a dark beam and immediately flick my thumb up to Y to shoot a missile. So I essentially like one shot the pirates.
Okay.
So it's just a quick little like the missile and the dark beam shot come out effectively at the same time, and that kills them immediately. Missile related upgrade, probably just dead. The odds of it being Seeker or Solo.
I very much like learning that this trigger is just a shootable trigger.
I'm shocked that it was only found out recently. So there's your dark beam in logic. Now puts pretty much everything we're gonna do in labs in logic.
Is going around this way the best?
Yeah, since we're going, our goal is bioenergy production, and we also want to get this this storage area.
Gotcha. Just didn't know if it would be better to like route in reverse or.
Yeah, I mean, in an ideal world, I don't know if you know this trick, but I personally, if I was playing the seed, I would leave labs by way of going through main reactor, BSJing up the spider track.
Right. I do not know that one. I'm aware of its existence, but I have not done it.
It's a pretty tricky one. Yeah, since we're getting light beam, that would just let us immediately cut straight to Agon Temple and do those checks instead of having to go through the front of labs again.
Super's the best here. Once,
Yeah, because you don't have to worry about hitting them, and usually
especially
blows
if I
them
hit
both
two.
up like
Yeah.
that. Since we have screw attack, there's actually a way you could have done this room without actually lowering a single one of the blocks.
I have. Yeah, it's true. I guess I could have just screw attack to here and then screw attacked over. Yeah, I do know that location that you're showing right now.
Yeah.
Is it advisable to go to bounds here?
No.
Could.
Since we already have supers and are able to do storage C.
I just know
But
some
if we didn't have
people
supers,
do this to skip doing this little
you
puzzle.
can. It saves like 10 seconds, maybe like 15 if you do it really fast.
Yeah, if done optimally, which
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a little optimization you can do if you feel like the race is really tight and you need that extra like 10 seconds, but usually you don't have to do this. It's not hard though. You just screw tech out of bounds and then shoot those with charge beam and then just sealing ward back in. Um, but getting out of bounds with the screw tech can be a sticking point, and then you end up spending like 20 seconds trying to get out of bounds and you lost all the time save.
Yeah. Do sand processing now.
Yeah. Damn, okay, yes, chef.
I forgot I'm supposed to morph into that, not screw tech, but I saved it.
So here, after you leave the bomb site, you can actually hold L and morph ball and like turn to see it before you leave.
Okay.
Um, that way you don't have to like roll awkwardly in this tube to look at it. But it's just a missile anyways. Do you know how to quick kill DS1 with screw tech and a missile?
Uh, kind of similar to DS4 skip-ish.
No, you literally just shoot her right off the bat to stagger her. Like you send her flying back and then you screw tech into her like this. I missed the one shot,
Mm.
but yeah, from this point you can just treat it like DS4 skip.
Oops. Just no. Close enough.
Of course she does that. So their little optimization is after you kill her, you just pull out your scan visor and then you can just do a quick little dash off the elevator.
Okay. Take this because we want to reload the room. Just some missiles. Related, so that's likely nothing. And dark labs now.
Yeah, because we like our most recent item is light beam. So to me, that either means like Vente or since you have dark suit, it could also mean pod W, but we're here. There's a light beam check. So it doesn't hurt. It would hurt more to orphan this. And if it were something good.
A suit.
Oh, there's your light suit. That's very good. I will say also there is a way to get dark visor from out of bounds in junction site. Since we have like suits now, it's safe to do. And since you know the Amorphous wall crawl, it might actually be worth it to get it. Just so you don't have to backtrack. But you are going to backtrack here anyways for Amorbis. So like it just depends on where in the logic you need the dark visor.
See, I tend to, I guess, leave the Amorbis stuff until like, or it said it was on Amorbis, not on mining plazas. So yeah, you can disregard my other thought. I should have screw attacked from the crystal and done this upper one first. Is it safe to take this, or does this change a layer?
It changes the layer, makes the room reload and take a while.
Sure.
So yeah, from here, I would probably get Dark Visor from Out of Bounds if you're comfortable with learning that right now.
Yeah, we can do it.
It's it's essentially just the same start as the Amorbus wall crawl, except from Judgment Pit, instead of wall crawling to Amorbus, you wall crawl to Junction Site.
Alrighty.
All right. Yeah, we'll just get Out of Bounds here. I am wondering if it would be more efficient to just do a Morbus wall crawl here, and then after we've left a Morbus, we stay Out of Bounds and then go to Junction Site. Because I believe the only items you have left here are Dark Oasis and in Cache 2, right? I don't think you have anything left in Dark Agon. So by doing a Morbus wall crawl now and getting Junction Site, you effectively make it so you never have to come to Dark Agon again, unless you're unlucky and something's in Cache 2.
Okay.
So from here, we'll just walk on the floor to Junction Site store,
Okay.
unless you want to do the Amorbus first. Oh, fuck, I hit Jump Guardian.
Okay.
uh,
So
so I'll talk you through it while I'm getting back there. So you'll just want to Aether Jump. I believe the Aether should be up to your right at this point. So you can just Aether Jump using the right.
okay. Yep.
Yeah. And then get on the top of the door, transition.
Transitioned.
So you don't actually have to be wrong room for this. You can just jump down. We'll be landing on the floor of the room, of the floor of the bounding box. So essentially what we're going to do is we're going to get in front of the item. Um, and then we're going to morph and unmorph until we've lowered ourselves to be just below the item. So effectively our goal is to use the properties of Aether rising us to
Mm-hmm.
rise us up into the item.
Okay.
So you don't need to fall very far. You want to fall as little as possible under the item. Just fall enough to where you can walk under the item.
Gotcha. So just like a little bit more than this.
Yeah, just a little bit more. All right, even more.
Like, am I supposed to be under here, kind of thing?
Yeah, you're supposed to be
Okay.
under there. So your head will be below the item.
It's too far down, but
That might be too far down, but now at this point our only option is to rise up. So you just stay like this, and once you've risen up enough, you will touch the item.
I should
So
probably
right
be.
there, what I just did is I morphed and unmorphed, and I happened to get the right height immediately. So I just walked in the item and got it. But you're fine where you are. You'll just rise up and get it, and then once you do, we can if you want, we can do a Morbus from here actually.
Sure. Cool. This isn't a bad one.
Yeah, you did morph pretty far down.
Yeah. getting there. All right.
All right, so from here you'll want to walk to dueling range side, and
To
just
dueling
use,
range.
yeah, this because we're still below the bounding box. So in order to actually jump, we'll need to rise even more.
Oh, so we
So
want to
I'm just
use.
using dueling range's
Gotcha.
bounding box to get like an aether jump or two, just
Mm,
so we get back on the floor.
I see.
And for the record, I am improvising this. I've never done so now you can just walk back to Judgment Pit. I've never done junction site and then a Morbus keys or a Morbus skip. But
It's working.
this is the sort of thing that you have to come up with. Yeah, this seems to be ideal. So now we can just transition back to Judgment Pit and then do a Morbus skip as usual. Yeah, you'll want to Aether jump. So stand more to the left here. We'll be using Judgment Pit's bounding box to Aether jump, like we did to get here.
Yeah, I just seem to have fallen substantially.
How far down are you? Oh yeah, maybe you didn't get enough height from.
I was. I
Oh,
was
you're
up
you're on the
there.
bottom. You're on the bottom of junction site, so you'll need to jump from junction site. That's my bad. Yeah, so you need to go back to junction site side, get in the bounding box of junction site, and then jump from there. So more forward.
Oh, okay. I see
There
where
you go.
it's. Yeah, okay. I got it.
There you go. Now you're on the floor of Judgment Pit.
And then where am I jumping to?
To the right is your Aether.
To the right. That is the biggest thing is just being familiar with all these boxes. I'm not. There we go.
So now we can transition, then walk on the bottom of Judgment Pit, and then go to a Morbus. This play only pays off if there's nothing in Cache 2 or Dark Oasis, which you already scanned Dark Oasis, and I think it was just missile related, right?
Beam related, I think.
Okay, so that's dead. So yeah, unless something is in Cache 2, this is the play. Because now you'll be full clearing Dark Agon effectively.
There we go.
Very nice.
God. This is one of the fights where my computer just chugs, and half of my optimization for this
Oh,
fight is,
Jesus.
yeah, is having to look away.
Oh, what is wrong with your dolphin?
I don't know. I followed the
I'm
setup
assuming,
guides.
yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, I'm assuming you followed the setup guides. Though I will say, I forgot, there was one setting in the setup guide that made this exact thing happen to my dolphin, and I had to turn it off. Fuck, I don't remember what it was. But there was one setting in that Google Doc that when I turned it on, my dolphin did this exact same thing. It was, I think it was something to do with the CPU cores.
skip here because I don't have boost.
Oh no, you can do worm skip without boost.
Can?
Yeah, it's just a bit tighter, but you can absolutely do without boost.
All right. I didn't even attempt it because I thought you needed it. Oh, I still had light ammo.
I will say, do you know when fighting a Morbus, say you don't have light beam, um, which is unlikely when fighting Morbus in beginner logic, but say you don't have light beam or like a way to quickly kill a Morbus's face mask, and there's a risk of like worm rave. Do you know how to prevent that?
I do not.
You basically treat it like quad AI manip. So you just sit right in front of a Morbus, and the only attack the worms will do is just swipe at you, and then they won't worm rave that way. That gives you enough time to break their armor without light beamers, supers, or seekers.
Hmm.
Pretty much only comes up on like higher difficulty logic.
Okay, and I aim at this post, and then I can basically get up to where my crosshair is in. Then I make it.
Okay, there we go. Nice. I use the same post lineup, but I jump when my crosshair, like I do it in one fluid motion. I jump when my crosshair reaches like the skybox.
Let me see. Okay, just gonna.
Very
Nice.
nice. You don't have to walk so far back to ceiling warp. You can ceiling warp pretty much in front of the door. But that was very well executed. So now,
Goddamn right.
ideally, um, if nothing's in Incash 2, you can check Battleground while you're here. But if nothing's in Incash 2, we never have to come back to Dark Agon ever again. So we will just be orphaning Incash 2 and hoping it's nothing.
Right.
Yeah, no, not Seekers.
All right. Where do
Alright,
we
so
go from here?
from this point, we can probably just do Bomb Guardian loop, get the hint there. That way DMT spawns. And that should prep us for our way back to Temple Grounds. I would like at least one burger before we go to GFMC. That way we can do Grand Wind Chamber and stuff.
Um. Oh yeah, I guess we need a power bomb to do uh, sank from this side
Yeah.
as well. If we found like main PBs, would we go to sank from here?
Oh, yes, immediately.
Gotcha.
Because we have everything to do Hazing Cliff. Um, we have the main PB, so that actually just puts Sank in logic in the first place. We have the light beam. And it's just 3 quick checks. But yeah, I mean, if we do find a burger, which not super unlikely, probably will. Like the way I would do this is probably just do Bomb Guardian, check Agon Energy Controller, get the hint, keep
Hmm.
Mineshaft with our Dark Beam, and then get Vente. Do you know how to reduce the loading times for Bomb Guardians?
Stay to the Sand Canyon side.
Stay to this side, right, like now once you start the fight.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Okay.
so yeah, you can just stay over here. And then after you kill him, you stay near Sand Canyon.
Oops.
Since you have super missiles, you can just one-shot him with the super.
Very good. I was about to ask.
Okay, that's one of the Jokens. Wait, Bash's tracker lets you right-click items to. Oh, that's cool.
I haven't played around with it yet. I'll have to look into it.
Apparently, if you right-click on the hint,
Do we go for mining station B?
oh, it could be a Torvisky. Since we don't have power bombs, honestly, probably not. Um,
What's the plan here then?
that could be a Torvisky, but and since we don't know if chick is required, I would probably get it.
Right.
But I wouldn't spend too much time on the
The seeker
figures.
skip.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, it is a hint. Like, I just don't want to orphan, the storage room.
Right.
But at this point, since we're getting this key, we're falling in front of the door anyways. If we weren't getting this key, I would say no to just turn around.
Gotcha.
But since we're grabbing this, we might as well do the seeker skip quickly. It's one of the easier seeker skip. Because yeah, it is a nice little hint in here, and it is a Torvis key, so that might be necessary. Hopefully not.
All right. So it is this one, then something like
Oh,
that.
almost got it there.
Keep keep bonking.
So with this one, actually, you don't want to be holding forward the whole time. So you want to just start your screw attack and then let go of your stick like that. Except you want to be a bit higher so you get the top one.
Gotcha.
But by holding forward for too much, that's how you end up bonking and like getting too much speed. Oh, very close on that one.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, holding forward. Got it. Sky Temple key.
Oh, very nice. We get this juicy hint.
Too bad it's not a power bomb expansion though. Culling Chamber is a morph ball system.
Oh, okay. That can't be your spider, so it's probably just your boost. Maybe your power bombs, but I mean the game does expect you to have spider for that dark visor if that dark visor wasn't a random item, which so far the dark visor is yet to prove its worth.
Okay. Vent A.
Yep. And then unfortunately, unless Vente's a burger, we can't get to Spider's treasure, but we'll just keep that morph ball system in our mind.
Are we looking to save warp after that then?
Yeah.
And I assume we do that from lab save.
Yeah, from lab save. And that way we can do our temple grounds loop.
I gotta do the bomb space jump to get out of here.
Oh, there we go. Damn, okay.
Very scuffed,
I
but
feel like you've I feel like you've spent a fair bit of time in send processing.
No.
Oh, really?
I am. Seem to have a horseshoe up my ass for tricks, at least while I'm being mentored.
Did you just have a okay? Oh yeah, I've done sand processing like 3 times ever, but yeah, it's no big deal. I'll just get the 3 BSJ first time and then the escape first time.
I find bomb space jumps pretty easy. So I'd be curious if I can learn the main reactor one. Or not main reactor. Was it? The Dark Samus one room?
Yeah, main reactor to escape. Yeah.
Right. Um,
So here I would open the light pillar since we have amber and light beam.
sure. Just in case.
You can slow up jump and get that E tank on the way back to Temple Grounds here. Just have 2 because not too comfortable to only have 1.
No, you haven't seen my final bosses. That's probably like, honestly, my worst part of this game. Dark Samus 4 is actually easier than Emperor Ring for me. Like the skip, I just Emperor Ring for some
Emperor Ink can
reason.
be pretty strict. Like if you mess up on it, like if you do Emperor with like consistent good execution, sure, he's can be seen as easy, but if you mess up at any point, recovering is pretty hard.
Pod W first.
Yeah.
And then do we do the hive chambers after that, or what's the dealio?
Um, no, we can just do GFMC loop.
Okay. So then we go up to Great Temple after that, and then towards Torvis.
Yeah, and then yeah,
Gotcha.
since we have the suits, we have the light beam, dark beam, and even
Supers.
supers. Yeah. Oh, there's a nice STK. It was just beam related and a cursed lake. I probably wouldn't do the seeker skip, just because like even if it is annihilator, who really cares? We would only need an annihilator for things like Sentinel's Path and Profane Path. Technically, it's not even hard required. The only hard required annihilator check technically is main gyro chamber.
Um, is it ever worth to like wall crawl for Dynamo Chamber?
You can. I mean, like, usually if the game's, I feel like usually if the game's going to place something in Dynamo Chamber, it would give you power bombs somewhat early. But like, we still don't even
Mm,
have a burger. And so usually the time investment to get Dynamo out of bounds isn't worth it.
understood. Beam related.
Hmm.
Okay.
That's nice to have with our light suit.
And when I go up, that guy gets turned off. Wrong way. Hey, it's Seekers.
Oh, there's our seekers. So definitely just straight up hints. Easy hints here. Yeah, so you can go up through a Great Temple, and now with our Emerald, we don't even have to save orb, and then you can just go straight for hints.
So with Emerald, that would likely mean Launcher is in that.
Yeah, there's not that many places Launcher can be anymore. Like, it's kind of hard to remember that we still haven't gotten Launcher yet.
Do I
Kind of crazy.
do phase on grounds or anything like that?
Uh, Whether or not you do phase on grounds here depends on how ahead or behind you're feeling.
Mm.
If you feel like you are up against a really tough opponent and you might be behind, I would probably skip it just to as a risk play. But if you feel like you have the time, it doesn't necessarily hurt to check. That way you don't orphan it. But I would definitely just see hints first. What was that down there?
It was Missile Launcher.
Ah, okay, it was launcher. Wow. The game wanted us to get screw attack and then come back here just to get our launcher to do anything in Agon.
I've already got 3 Sky Temple keys, so let's hope the rest are behaving nicely.
They're gonna be awful. I mean, like Hydro Chamber storage, Power Guardian, Spider Guardian, Tumos.
Thanks.
You're welcome. No, I'm saying it so we don't get that. You gotta trick the game.
Randy knows. I guess we're coming back here anyways.
Yeah.
All right. Some missiles in there. Do I check Defiled Shrine before hints or after?
I honestly don't think it really matters. You can just pick your poison.
Gotcha. Kind of want that.
Mm. You didn't necessarily need it. This is very like super uber time saving, like tryhard mentality, but like you technically could have left that
Oh, free
since you're
refill.
mainly concerned. Yep. Well, also, since you're mainly concerned about final bosses with your health, you can just leave that and then see if you find E-tanks anywhere else. And if you don't have enough E-tanks by the time you come for final bosses, that E-tank will still be there.
Very smart.
All right, please game.
6 keys. What is this, Prime? Alright, let's see. Torvus Lagoon.
It's fine. We can get that on the way.
Dark Torvus Temple. Okay.
Okay. Glad we got that Chica key.
Main research. Storage A.
Fuck me, man. That's the storage we orphaned.
Yeah. Transit station. And Sank entrance.
So all of these except storage A and Dark Torvus Temple are fine. Really unhappy about the storage A. That's super sucky, but whatever.
It do be like that sometimes. And of course, every seed I've generated, it feels like, has been had some kind of guardian in it. I can't get away from it.
So definitely would play uh for hints here. Go into Torvus and just scan as many hints as we can. To hopefully get a spider ball hint, hopefully get those Torvus keys hint. But and hopefully find a burger on the way, like for God's sake. So the only way we can do Sank entrance without boost ball is either we get cannonball and then go through the front, or we
Right.
wall crawl to Sank entrance from behind. There's a somewhat advanced wall crawl, so probably won't recommend doing that. That's something to learn on its own instead of doing in a seed. But you can wall crawl to Sank entrance from transit station and stuff. Here you can actually check Windshaver Gateway at least.
Yep.
Oh, might need that. Because your Agon keys were what? Agon, Dark Agon, and Dark Torvus?
And Temple
Oh,
Grounds.
never mind, they were Temple Grounds.
So I guess that's like part of my concerns. Like if I didn't do the wall crawl and I did everything else the same, I basically would have probably just saved time like going back to Aegon afterwards, especially since like we have to go back for the um, the storage A key
Yeah,
anyways.
if we didn't have to go back to storage A, um, definitely would have been the play.
But yeah, that just
Uh, but yeah, we never have to go back. Oh, there's the second Jokin. We never have to go back to Dark Torvus at least,
yeah.
unless a Torvus key is in Dark Agon. That would suck. So that's both our Jokins gone.
Yeah, no useful hints yet, really. There was the light beam in labs, and nothing else really else has been useful.
Yeah, just Morph Ball system in Culling Chamber, but that's
Oh yeah, that's
somewhat
true.
too vague. I take it you know Underwater?
I do. Morph ball related.
Hmm, that might be important. I mean, we have Light Soon Dark Visor, so even if it is
Oh
a
yeah,
burger, and that
we
might
knew this.
just be very useful.
Oops. All right, well, it's fine.
Echo Visor and Torvus Grove. Don't need the Echo Visor for the seed, so we can just ignore that.
You say that until a Torvus key is in Profane Path.
You know what? That is fair.
Can't get it. No power bombs. Anyways.
We at least have a guaranteed Power Bomb and Poison Bog if it really comes down to it.
Would you check this now?
No, I'd go up through Torvus Temple.
Gotcha. Okay. Because I'm never sure, because like that item seems right there, but I don't usually hear people. I guess you want to get that on the way to Dark World.
Yeah, yeah. It's
Gotcha.
deceptively close from here. It's a bit tedious to get, and this leads more naturally into it. You can actually peek this item in here without
Screw
going
attack.
through the tube. Oh no, you can just peek people with Morph Ball.
Hmm.
I'll go there really quick and demonstrate it while you're doing the fight. Dude, just by rolling over the
Hmm.
hole, you can hit the camera trigger, and I fell in there. But if you wiggle your stick and like try not to fall in, you can actually just avoid falling in, and then you'll see the item.
Hmm. Good hint. Do I go to Grove first, or
Since there's a
and like
hint in
underground
underground
tunnel?
tunnel,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, it's boost
Cool.
ball.
Very nice. So that morph ball system has to be our mains. I don't think cannonball can be hinted.
That's our sank entrance path as well, so that's nice. Okay, that's spider
Oh,
ball.
spider. Oh, awesome. So that just puts our mains in a logic.
Major upgrade in Ender
Oh,
Temple.
you don't ever like to see that. That's probably it's either gravity boost, grapple, or annihilator, or cobalt.
Just gonna walk past Echo here.
You're from here, honest to God. Um. Oh, that's
Uh,
cannonball.
do I save this? I guess I can do most of the rest of the game without hitting a.
Yeah, you're not gonna. Yeah, you're not gonna lose cannonball at any point. I don't think.
And
That's
the
the
odds
the
that.
main point.
Go ahead.
Hmm? Oh, I was just gonna say the main point where we lose cannonball is at the start in Agon. So we've already opened that. So I would go to Dark Torvis here
Oh, to do the. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
because the reason I say that is because we really want a power bomb. Um, and we can't really get to calling. Well, actually, hold on. I might have fumbled here. Calling chamber. Oh wait, no, it's way better to skip this. No. So I was gonna say go to Poison Bog to yeah, I would just go back. I would go to Poison Bog to that's my bad. To get that burger,
Hmm.
right? Because uh the idea was to get our power bomb and not have to worry about culling chamber. But we're gonna have to go through Sank entrance anyways.
Yep.
And so after we get Sank entrance and like main research and stuff, then we're gonna have to go through culling chamber anyways to get our main power bombs. And then from there that leads immediately into Agon to storage A. So unless our power bombs are locking a Torvis key, which they could be, we really need that Torvis key hint. Hopefully it's not locked on Cobalt. But yeah, unless our power bombs are locking a Torvis key, we don't need them right now.
It's definitely the longest I've gone without any power bombs.
Yeah, this is longer than I've ever gone with. The longest I went without power bombs was in the tournament, the recent Echoes tournament. I think it was like an hour.
time.
I always pretty much just ignore these guys in here, honestly. They don't really give you much trouble.
Everything in this room gives me trouble. I'm not good enough at the skip, but we shall try to ignore.
So yeah, you can just immediately see this item after you boost across here. If you just...
Yeah, there we go.
So yeah.
Yeah, which I guess makes skipping those pirates more worth. Noted for next time, because that's a chance, right?
Yeah, it's actually a chance, not even based on when the room loads. It's like a trigger right here if you walk into the room, and like you can load a save state. Oh my god, finally. You can load a save state
Do I Joe?
from the start of the room.
I'll check this later, right?
Um, yeah, no, ideally you don't want to go to Dark Torvus up here until we have
Oh,
all our keys.
right. So I want to go check that.
Yeah, so you want to get the hints in Lower Torvus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The
we
reason we
really
were
want those
gonna
Dark
go to
Torvus keys.
Poison Bog was specifically for a power
For
bomb,
the burger.
but
Yeah,
now that we've got it, it doesn't matter.
yeah, exactly.
Did I not scan this on the way out? Evidently not. Alright, what door are we aiming to do? I know to only hit 2 of them. Should I be underwater dashing or
Um,
air underwatering?
you can honestly just do underwater dashing since we're gonna need to go in the rooms to scan the hints anyways.
Because like, and which direction do I go first?
Um, honestly, pick your poison. You can just go catacombs first. Since we don't have gravity boost, it's not like we can get the items in the tubes. If we could get TTE and TTS, um, I would say like do catacombs first as well, probably. And no, I would do if we had gravity boost, I'd do gathering hall
Oh,
first. That way, um, we can get gathering hall, do TTS, that leads us to catacombs, and then after catacombs we can do TTE, which leads us to training chamber. So we get like all the outside rooms in a single fell swoop. But since we don't have gravity boost, we just have to get this hint, suck it up.
thank you.
Thanks, game.
Another good
I had no
hint.
idea.
It's an
That's dead.
E-tank. Probably should have checked what item was on the Seeker's Ledge. Could have just been grab boost. Do I hit this now or no?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, at this point, the likelihood of us finding any progression items is pretty low because we literally know we're at least 2 major items. We know Echoes and Torvus Grove, and we know a major upgrades on Power on Guardian. So literally our only missing items are Gravity Boost, Grapple, and Annihilator. Or Cobalt.
So I want to go to the light one now.
Yeah. Go to light one now, get that hint in there. And then we'll finally go to Training Chamber.
Shit. Oh, double shit.
Double shit.
It's like I got the dash too. Is the worst part. Getting those jump timing is kind of hard sometimes. not wanting to like. There we go.
If we scan these last 2 Torvus hints, pretty sure that's all the hints that we've done, and that means that our Torvus key hints are on a Cobalt, which blows. Okay, so Sanks and Dynamo work. Or Anions and Dynamo works. Yeah, that would mean our Torvus key hints are on Cobalt, which blows. That sucks. And I don't think it would be worth it to do Power and Guardian for the chance that it's Cobalt. So I would probably just go save warp and then go to Sank entrance and then do our Sank cleanup and then hope we find Torvus keys. And then from Sank, we can go to Agon, get Storage A, and then from Agon we can go back to Torvus and just come to Dark Torvus, hopefully with some more keys. I think the time investment of like looking around, hoping Power Arm Guardian is Cobalt, and then going around and scanning each Cobalt hint, that would just take way too long. So the game expects you to be shooting this secret missile from the platform, so it helps to pretend that you're standing on the platform. Yeah, like that. It's like probably the worst secret lock in the game.
Oh,
Oh, gravity boost. Hmm. Oh, fucking finally, thank God.
Dark Torvus and Torsbog.
Dark Torvus and Torvus. So it's somewhere down here, in Lower Torvus, I believe, that we don't have any more Torvus checks. So either in the transit tunnels, so I would go to the Dark Beam door
Right.
to get a TTE here. Oh my God, that was such a relief. So yeah, we've gotten the single one in Agon, so it's just now Dark Torvus and Torvus. So can't really time in a time efficient manner peep TTS. It could be TTS. It might want us to go to. Oh God, the logic could be awful. It could expect us to do Power Bomb Guardian, get Cobalt from that, and then with Cobalt do Spider Guardian to get our Annihilators, to come back here to TTS to get our last Torvus key. Oh, that would be awful. Oh Jesus.
So I should go down into Hydro Chamber now for that
Yes,
key.
Hydro Chamber storage. If the key isn't there, then I think that means it has to be TTS, which is just. We can get TTS without Annihilator Beam, um,
Yes.
which is something I would definitely want to do. Because if that's like, oh my God, that logic is horrible. I don't think we have anything left because we've done everything except Torvis Grove, right?
Yeah, which we know is Echo.
We know it's Echo. So yeah, it's either here or in TTS. G golly willikers.
Oops. Come on, key. Shit.
Oh no. All right, I guess we're doing TTS.
Am I doing this stuff now? Especially since we know that there's a
Um,
key in
we
Dark
know if
Torvus.
it could be in the it could be on the screws. I mean, yeah, yeah. Key and Dark Taurus could be down here. We know a major upgrade's in here, so if the top of the screw attack isn't a major upgrade, then we know or if it is a major upgrade, we know Power Room Guardian could be a Torvus key.
Hmm.
But if it isn't a major upgrade, then we can just skip Power Room Guardian. So we'll see what this item is at the top.
Hey,
Okay, that's Cobalt. We can get this and then skip Power Room Guardian. Or no, we can't skip Power Room Guardian
because we
because
gotta.
it could be a Torvus key.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually hoping for Power Room Guardian to be the major. Oh well.
I don't know how to do this one. Good enough. At least with Cannonball, it's just trivial. It's just a time sink.
Thanks for nothing, Power Room Guardian.
Yeah. So really, it's just. I guess it could be this item. But then there's just Grapple Guardian. Do I need to? I can't get any drops in this room. What's the best bet? Just I can't leave,
You
or
don't.
I can leave.
No, you don't need any drops. Like if you're gonna do Grapple Guardian.
I have to get through this door.
Oh, you don't have any power bombs. Then yes, you
Yeah.
need to go to. Yeah, you need to go to Light World here.
Is it better to like go through another portal afterwards, or
Um, no, this is the closest portal,
okay?
so you can just get a pickup here and then go back in the portal.
Goodbye. Grapple Guardian is this door. What's the strat for this last bit of the fight?
So you literally just shoot his eye 3 times and then just shoot him with uncharged lightning shots in the face. And then like a missile.
Very good. And hope that this is a...
And we want to see red.
No. I want to go through...
So you have to...
this
You
one.
want to, wait, do you have another power arm drop?
I do, yes.
So you want to break the other power arm gate?
Really?
Because we want... This is an item check. Could be a Artorvis key.
Right. Oh yeah, right. Forgot about this one.
We would see a Torvis key from this point. It's just Sonic Boom. So you
It
can,
is,
or,
yeah.
yeah.
Now
All
what's the
right.
plan?
Now the plan is to suffer getting this. Actually, we could do. mm, It depends on where the Annihilator Beam is in
Dynamo works.
yeah, in Dynamo Works. Because if the Annihilator Beam's on Spider Guardian himself, no bueno. But if it's in the tube, we can get that, and then just come back to Torvis.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be too much. But ideally, we want to go through like a single line through Sanctuary, through Sank Entrance, and then to Agon. I feel like that would be the most ideal. So, but I feel like the time, because like you don't know the wall crawl to TTS from TT, right?
Not all the way. I have done the out of bounds once.
Okay, so have you transitioned from TTE to Catacombs out of bounds?
I... No?
It's
I
an
can't.
awful transition.
Then probably not. I
Um,
probably didn't do that one then.
yeah, it's Transit Tunnel East is the one with the Morph Ball Tunnel, right? It's on this side of Catacombs. You get out of bounds in this Morph Ball Tunnel,
Yep.
and transitioning to Catacombs is like an awful door transition. So, what you could do if you don't want to try and learn this right now is see where that Annihilator Beam is in Sank, which part of Dynamo Works it's on, and then just come back here for the Taurus key. What awful logic.
I don't have a power bomb. Guess there's nothing in here with drops.
No, the blogs in the previous room are the only place you get a drop. Oh wait, these guys. I forgot these guys spawn, but they don't drop. Because of course they don't.
How do I deal with these guys? Just shoot them in the head.
Yeah, they don't require any special thing. They just take 2 charge beam shots. Or I guess 3 that time.
So now they do drops.
Should actually, I should have. I was too focused on thinking about this wall crawl. I should have had you save warp in Hydro Dynamo Station. That way
Ah,
we can actually get this Sank entrance. Like we'll
right.
do the yeah, the idea
Should I go back and
here.
just do that to continue?
Yeah, I would just do that to continue because we don't want to go through Sank and then have to go back to Sank
Right.
entrance just for that one check. Yeah, that's my bad. I should have been paying more attention. No, like now instead of doing Torvis first and then going to Sank and then Agon, we're just gonna have to do the Sank Agon plan and then through Agon come back to Torvis after we get our Annihilator Beam.
When do I get to generate baby seeds?
Have you gotten like a single good seed in your practice?
The closest I've got is like an hour 50.
Oh my god.
Yeah. 90% of them have been full tracker required. So I'm going straight. I'll rescan this one.
Yeah, I think after the seed I can show you the wall crawl from TT to get the TTS item.
Sure.
Honestly, the worst parts of the wall crawl are actually getting out of bounds in the Morph Ball tunnel. That can be a big sticking point, and then transitioning from Transit Tunnel East to Catacombs. It sucks. But everything else about the wall crawl is pretty straightforward. Do you know the slope
What?
jump to slope jump up to the cannon? Oh,
I
if
should.
you leave the cannon before your ball hits, it won't explode.
Of course.
No, but
Do
you
you
can
do
actually
this?
slope jump from this spider
Yeah.
track.
From
Yeah,
the spider
and
track?
then yeah, you can slip jump from that spider track and get up to the cannon like this.
Because I've seen people slope jump off of the cannon itself, and then also
Oh, really?
jump off of here, I think. But you
Huh.
use the spider track
Yeah,
as the slope?
yeah. I
Huh.
use the spider track as a slope.
And you can't do it just standing on the railing, or
I honestly don't know if I've even tried.
that's not even close. Shit. Well, we're here now.
I don't think you can do it from just standing on the railing. I think it's just barely not enough height. Yeah, no. You need a little bit of a slope jump.
All right, back we go.
Yep, now we just go straight through. We can get transit station and main research. We can just skip scanning hints at this point. Don't need them anymore.
Oh,
Oh yeah, since the Ink Smasher's here, yeah.
of course I have no power bombs.
The one power bomb life.
What's the best way to deal with these guys?
Now without power bombs, just the vanilla way.
Yeah,
So
I
probably just
don't know what the vanilla way is.
shoot him. Yeah, you just shoot him with the corresponding beam here, and then you can use like super missiles. Um,
Holy shit, these guys are tanky. Thank you.
yep. But now
That
you got
goes.
a power bomb drop at least.
So remember to grab a power bomb drop before I go in there. See you later. I don't have a power bomb drop.
Oh, this isn't a necessary item.
Oh, right. Right. Means research is the next one. This is something
This is
else.
transit station, and
This
then
is transit.
main
Yeah.
research. Yeah, that what you were just in is reactor core.
Reactor core. Reactor core 2. Or no, sorry. Main reactor, reactor core. Of course.
You know what's funny? I used to get those mixed up all the time. I always used to get main reactor and reactor core mixed up.
Is there anything I have to do to stay safe in this next room?
Um, no, I don't believe so. I think the main issue is coming from Cat West with Cannonball. If you
Fair
like
enough.
fall onto the quads and break them.
Okay.
Very nice.
Now just leave.
And now we'll just go hope that Dynamo works. Annihilator is not on Spider Guardian himself.
I don't have
But yeah, our
faith.
last two SDKs are Chikia and Storage A.
Yeah, do we pick up the storage A
Yeah,
artifact
so
after
after
this?
we get our Annihilator Beam, we're gonna go through uh, Hall of Combat Mastery, and then through to Agon and get Storage A, and then after Storage A, we'll go back to Torvis through Transport Center.
Oh, shit. I didn't pay
I didn't
attention.
read it either.
I either didn't read it or didn't even scan it.
Orange, blue, red.
Yep.
If you want to get the Culling Chamber main power bombs, you can, just so you have more than one.
Would be nice, but isn't mandatory.
I'm surprised we haven't seen another burger. Like, this is crazy. There's still 8 burgers to find, because one's in Poison Bog. Or not 8 burgers, my bad. There's like, what, how many burgers? 7? No, there is, yeah, 7 more. 6 more. There's 6 more to get.
Come on, baby. Hell yeah.
Yes! Okay, we're chilling. The seed isn't as bad as it could be. I mean, logically it is, because you logically still need to kill Spider Guardian.
Now to get this on the first try. It's been really bad slow jumps.
So I think you're moving backwards a little bit too soon.
Okay.
Before you start moving backwards, you want to have a neutral stick for just like a split second. There you go. Nice.
Didn't really change much, but got it.
It was very slight.
Yeah, been told to delay it as well, like the space jump.
Yeah. You want to make
Biggest.
sure to get as much height as you can out of that space jump. Yeah, it's always helpful to think of it as like a seesaw motion. You're seesawing your way into the half pipe or into the pipe.
I'll skip. Honestly, with the amount of like stuff that still needs to be done with power bombs, I'll just go get it. I would also say like
I don't blame you.
if I didn't have cannonball, this would be like a much easier decision to make.
Oh, for Embering too.
Yeah.
Something to note about spider tracks is this: you're actually faster when you first grab onto one. So the fastest way to traverse on spider tracks is just to mash R,
Right.
because then you're constantly re-grabbing the spider track and you're like maintaining that faster speed. Yeah, this exact reason is why I said I didn't want to go to mining station B without power bombs at first, but it's like
What are the
that's just how
odds?
it is sometimes. Careful going through this way, you'll lose cannonball. So you're gonna want to have to go through the save station to get to Torvis.
Yeah, good call. And I also have to be careful to not fall down here.
Yes.
So yeah, two guardians required. It's been so long since we've done Borbus, I kind of forgot that we already had one required.
Yeah. No, like this seed's not great. Chica's absolutely the worst guardian to have required too.
Yeah, because you can't skip anything for it.
But the actual Chica fight I enjoy. Like genuinely, I like Chica phase one. I like Chica phase one, but like getting Chica phase one suck. All right, go on, go for the seeker skip just for funsies here. You can do it first try. I believe in you.
I've done it once. Once.
You'll do it again. Oh, Mr. Skipping
Yeah,
the cutscene.
classic. It's
So I always look at the door, and then on the left side of the screen, you see that like root that looks like a blood
yeah,
vessel. I kind of just line up with that,
mhm,
so I can just see the hexagon.
yeah.
It's the bottom right.
bottom
And
right.
once you shoot it, you start walking forward, and then you're gonna jump up, shoot the very top, and then turn midair to screw tech, so it'll look something like this. Ooh, I missed the screw tech input.
Yeah.
Actually, that was somewhat close. There we go.
There you go.
Oh, there you go. Look at you.
Easy peasy. All right, back to Lower Torvis. What is the best door to take from here?
I think going through catacombs. I believe Gathering Hall is a longer load.
Which is
So Dark Beam door.
gotcha.
I've never actually timed Gathering Hall versus Catacombs loads, but I'm pretty sure Catacombs is shorter.
And I also didn't know if like you wanted to come in on a certain side of the puzzle, or because like the first block
Oh,
is on
I
the.
mean, yeah, technically yes. Coming on this side is like the start of the puzzle, so you don't have to go across the room. Uh, So this is better for that reason as well. Worth noting, if you're like traversing this room and you just don't have gravity boost, you're coming here as like a through pass, then you can't come from this side without gravity boost.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yo, bastard.
So yeah, you can bomb jump from the ledge to get up here, but gamer.
Out of all the things in Prime and Echoes, I hate underwater wall bomb jumps the most.
I just use visual cues as little cheats. So right there I actually would have suggested you go through the Gathering Hall, but now you can just go through Catacombs. Because at that point Gathering Hall is already loaded.
I see, and I really see now.
And we still need to find the last Dark Torvis key in Dark Torvis itself. But just probably somewhere on the way to Chica. We've already cleared out lower Dark Torvis, so.
Do we do like Boost Guardian first?
Yeah, I would go to Forgotten Bridge and then do Boost Guardian from there.
At least we found cannon for all this. Still salty at
Also, I
that
will
one.
say
So go on.
for TTS, a visual cue I use is on the right side. You see this rock where it's like dark on the top half, light on the bottom half.
Mhm.
You can lay your bomb on the line. So like right there. Like that's sort of a lineup I use to get the underwater bomb jump in TTS.
Well, all I can say is at least Echo wasn't required.
Yeah, that's the one thing that
Yeah.
wasn't required. Yeah, even logically, I don't think it was required.
could just be really cool and put it in the front of the arena, so I don't even have to bother checking Boost Guardian.
I just realized something actually. You're okay. So the Dark Visor was not required actually at any point, was it?
Oh,
No, you never needed that Dark Visor. So that
just
was just a randomly placed Dark Visor. Nice. So if you do fuck up the quick kill and he doesn't die, so long as you're staying near, uh, so long as you're staying near him in his puddle, he'll never come out of his puddle. So if you morph around him and just get close to him, you can wait until your power bomb cooldown goes away, and then you can lay another power bomb so long as you stay near him. That's also a way you can quick kill him without any power bombs, so long as you have light beam.
not a red key.
Remember, Poison Bog is just a power bomb burger, so you can just
Yep.
ignore that and just go straight to storage A or cache A.
Hive key? Oh, nice. I was just waiting. I mean, like, all the rest of the spots are on the way, so it couldn't have been that bad, but I just thought one little more insult would have been perfect there. Stab.
So by the way, really quickly, in Poison Bog, you fell in the water here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you could have actually just jumped up here onto the. Thank you, Huntering. You could have actually just jumped up on the root here
Ah,
and stand
very
on
good.
this root. So when you're shooting dark beam shots, you actually don't want to mash A. You want to get into like a pattern of trying to time the two dark beam shots in the missile. Because if you spam A, the dark beam might not actually shoot, like it gets eaten.
Understood.
So like the ideal timing for it is something like this rhythm, like bum 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 bum. You know, you'll feel a noticeable difference if you like compare mashing, to timing it.
Yeah, because if you press it like too fast, you're saying it'll like just eat the input and won't do anything
Yeah,
because it's on
exactly.
cooldown still.
Yep.
Got it.
And I believe if you're nearly frame perfect, um, or maybe even frame perfect, you can shoot 3 dark beam shots and a missile, and that's faster. But that's like task strat.
Job me.
That restarted fast.
I was like, oh, I came in that direction. I'll definitely be facing that direction when I get done. Boy, was I wrong. And then I save warp and do the regular thing.
Yeah, you just say warp and then final bosses.
The only thing about doing Chica last is having that refill. I like how we were in all of like 5 rooms in Sank. It was done.
Yeah, Sank was mostly deleted. So where is like there's not a single power bomb expansion in Agon, is there?
Nope.
Wow.
Unless it was,
In Incash 2?
yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing we left. That's the only stone we left unturned.
Which of course means you would have had to fight Spire Guardian before that. Logically.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Because I'm trying to think like how could we have gotten storage A on the first pass, right? Um I mean it's easy to subject ourselves to hindsight bias here and say, well, we should have just left mining station B, but like that was a hint and an item and we were there already, so
Yeah.
and that's honestly the hardest part of reviewing your seeds is like hindsight bias.
Hmm.
It's so much harder to put yourself where you were when you were actually playing it. I don't feel like the routing was the best, and I feel responsible. I feel like I've led you astray.
We'll get it together for tomorrow then.
Aye.
No, other than like a couple points where like you wanted me to do something just wasn't communicated. Like that was, or either that or forgot because I think you said save warp and the Hydro Dynamo for Sank entrance. Like just a few small things like that. This would be a 2-cycle. And this is gonna miss all the tentacles. Basically, yeah. Every time I've done that, I've hit like 1 or 2, and that's it.
I think the reason you didn't hit that many tentacles there was, one, you were pretty close to Empering himself,
Okay.
and you also bombed up and power bombed a bit late. Like you have to bomb up and power bomb immediately once he phases like that. But yeah, I think the main issue is that you were just physically too close to him.
Best Emperoring fight 3 I've had quite some time. I usually get bullied quite hard. Five and 1. I'll miss the 1. I don't
You
care.
suck, the S4.
I'm trying it again. We're
Yeah.
going back.
Like, that wasn't even your fault. That was just the RNG.
Is it ever worth to like, what's it called? Pull up Dark Visor there? I know some people use it to aim, but like,
Nah, not really. I never do.
I feel like it's fine if you're doing like the Dark Beam strat. Maybe.
Yeah, if you're doing Dark Beam strat, yes. But if you're doing Screw Attack, you already see Dark Samus's outline anyways,
Oh
so...
my god. I have to wait
It's
now.
fine. Since you did no damage to her,
Yeah.
since you did no damage, she'll just shoot again.
I messed that up one time and hit her with a stray missile. I didn't even... Oh, whoops. Oh.
Oh! That stray missile brought her. Yep.
Doing it again.
So when doing DS4 skip, you want when you bring up her shield, you want to be close to her and get hit by the shield.
So you get knocked
That
back with the
way,
screw attack.
yeah, that way you don't get knocked back with screw attack. Yep.
I've been fairly consistent with this. At least getting like a couple in. Maybe not perfect every time, but like. But I've been like. I'm missing. I'm like way too far away.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never missed this much. That's weird. There. Are you just getting instant centered? Alright, well. Screw it, we're doing it again. Practice. I don't know, I've never struggled this much with this.
It's all right.
Hey.
Nice. So this is what I mean, by the way, when I say you want to actually like touch the shield.
Yeah.
You want to be right next to her and then touch the shield, and then
Yeah,
that way
because
you
it
can go through
only
the
knocks
shield when you
back you.
screw attack.
Yeah, it only knocks you back once, right?
Yep. And then you have the immunity for very brief moment. Oh fuck you, DS4. Oh, okay. Um but yeah, it also helps to time your missiles, because if you just spam missiles, she might like jump back like that, and now she repositioned. So if you time your missiles to when she puts her shield down, like now, she'll just stay in place.
Gotcha.
Yeah, getting hit by that shield is really important. You also want to be like, I noticed you were a little bit far away from her. Like you were back here when the fight started.
Gotcha.
That introduces some more variability with like where she moves, because if she moves wrong, you'll just land on her head. So the goal here is to just be somewhat close, and you're gonna like try and land behind her right shoulder.
Hmm.
Um, so for distance, I would just say like if Samus was laying down, like that sort of distance.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty
And
close
then,
there.
yeah, your goal is to just screw attack behind her, and then now you just spam your missiles, time them correctly to where she stays in place, get knocked back by the shield, screw attack again. I messed up there. I screw attacked in front of her, which isn't ideal. You want to screw attack to her side, but this should kill her. Yeah.
Yeah. My biggest problem with, and this is like throughout the course of the game, is also just like my uh, use of screw attack and like getting the jumps, getting the output that I want is something I still have to work on. But yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. Like, screw attack is a unique part of this game,
Yeah.
right? It's not something that can transfer over from Prime.
Yeah.
For Empering 2, I noticed you were having trouble like with wiggling. I noticed you were like going back and let me give myself cannonball so I can actually not suffer. I noticed you were like going back and forth between the tentacles like this.
Hmm.
Um, how the fight should go from the start, right? Is your first spot to wiggle will be right here. Oh my god, my frame rate. So you'll wiggle right here to get both these tentacles, lay your power bomb,
Yeah.
and then once you do that, you'll wiggle right here
Okay.
in a circle, and that'll trigger both the tentacles. I didn't do it fast enough there, but like if you wiggle around this spot,
So,
almost halfway between these two,
mhm.
it'll anger them both.
So smaller circles between the two rather than
Yeah,
jumping back
like
and forth.
tiny little circles here, and ideally your power bomb that you laid should be like right here.
Hmm.
That way it'll also kill both of these guys. So you'll see if he actually comes out, he dies.
Gotcha.
Um, and then I'll wait for the toxic gas to go down. Okay, so then for this one, same thing. You just wiggle between them like this, lay a power bomb, and then it's pretty much like the same idea as the other ones. You just wiggle almost halfway between them in small circles.
Hmm.
And then for the last two, wiggle between them. And then this one, you can just wiggle in the top left.
Very cool.
And for Emperor 3, you just want to like stand still and chill here when the fight starts. And then once he starts attacking, you want to go at this angle and screw attack this direction.
Okay.
Because in an ideal world, also he may jump. It's random if he jumps at the start. If he does, you just have to react to it. I'll show you what to do if he jumps. But from here, we just screw attack. And then ideally, we kill him in one. Oh no, he did a leg attack there, which messed me up. I would have killed him in one go, but now we can just improvise and then kill him here.
Gotcha.
So if he does jump, you have to react to it and just screw attack immediately like this. So that's the only thing you can do when he jumps, and that just does some extra damage to him.
Yeah.
The jump is rare, but yeah, the ideal angle is through these two legs. That's the most likely to like push him in the correct direction when you screw attack.
Okay.
And also, I'm sure you already know to not kill him when he's like not trigger the death while the light beams are going off, because that
Yeah.
will just crash. But yeah, like right here. There we go. You saw he got pushed back into my next somersault.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you very much.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we can go over some extra tricks now, like the seeker skips and whatnot.
Sure thing. I'm just gonna pause the recording.